The government shutdown and get the latest from a Capitol Hill perspective. And joining me now is Congressman Marlin Stutzman. He serves on the House Budget Committee as well as Financial Services. He represents the 3rd Congressional District of the great state of Indiana. Congressman Stutzman, welcome back to Washington Watch. Always great to have you.
Jody, always great to see you. Thanks for having me on.
Well, listen, I do want to get to the government shutdown, but I'm sure you've heard by now the latest is what's happening between Hamas and Israel. Wanted to know, before we get to the shutdown issue, if you have any reaction to what's happening in Israel right now.
Yeah, well, first of all, Hamas is a brutal regime that have killed, of course, thousands of Israelis and have held the Gazan people captive in the Gaza Strip for the last several years. And I honestly believe that, President Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu put this proposal together. This is probably their only way out, unless they want to continue to fight, and the end is not going to be good for them. And so I'm glad that they are accepting this proposal. I think it's a win for Israel and for the people in Gaza, and it's also a way out for Hamas. But I tell you, at the end of the day, Jody, we all know that this evil thinking that Hamas carries about eliminating Israel and the Jews, and of course, death to America, still exists. But we need to continue to fight in wherever it's at. And my hope is that Gaza can start now rebuilding and come into the opportunity of having a legitimate government, a government that supports the people and also supports the relationship with Israel as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I agree. I think this is the only way out for them. Let's bring it back home, if I can, Congressman Stutzman. The government shutdown, there were more failed votes that took place today. What does that tell you about where we're headed here?
Well, Speaker Johnson just sent us all a text about an hour ago saying that we're not planning on any votes again next week until the Senate passes the continuing resolution that the House passed a couple of weeks ago already. And so, this is against Senate Democrats holding up the American people and the government of the American people for their leftist agenda. They want to continue to fund healthcare to illegals. They want to continue, of course, to double down on all the criminal policies that they've been supporting over the past several years. It makes no sense, Jody. I don't understand the Democrat Party of today. This is not Grandpa's Democrat Party anymore. And so I think that until the pressure is on Senate Democrats, three Senate Democrats, I believe so far, have voted for the CR, the extension, which they, of course, voted on last spring. This cloture vote in the Senate is really the hurdle that is keeping good policy from passing in the Senate. And I know, we've talked about this before, but at some point, we don't have that same rule in the House. And of course, the Senate continues to abide by it. That really, I don't believe reflects the will of the American people when they put a particular party in control in the Senate.
Yeah, that's really true, and I agree with you with all this. I want to underscore something that you said there, though. I mean, what the Republicans put forth was a clean resolution. It's just like, let's just keep status quo. Let's keep going as things are right now. Don't change anything. Let's just keep going for a few more weeks, and we can negotiate some of these other things. But the Democrats, describe for us the difference between the Republicans' clean resolution and the Democrats' plan.
Well, so, we've, of course, passed the big, beautiful bill since the last CR earlier this spring. And in the big, beautiful bill, now the Working Family Tax Cut Act, we said in that bill that we're not going to allow for able-bodied individuals, illegals, to have access to Medicaid benefits and healthcare benefits. I think if you talk to the average American anywhere in the country that is working hard every day, raising their family, when they hear that the American government, our taxpayer dollars, are going to we're spending those and giving those dollars to illegal non-citizens in this country, benefits, free health care, most are offended by that. But that's where the Democrats have doubled down. I'm sure you've seen the clip of the debate that popped up from a recent presidential primary on the Democrat side. But every one of them said their health care plan would give illegals health care benefits. That's coming from hardworking Americans that are just trying to make ends meet right now after a very tough 4 years under the Biden administration and the inflation that was caused by the Biden administration. And I think it's very offensive to the American people.
Yeah, it really is. And it's just stunning to me how they're digging into all of this. And of course, there's abortion stuff in there. There's tons of things in the bill that they're trying to put forward. And yet they claim that they're looking out for the American public. Very, very difficult to understand their logic. It's as though they're willing to hurt the American people so that they can claim that they're going to come back later and help them. It just unbelievable upside down logic to me. Thank you so much, Indiana Congressman Marlin Stutzman. Always great to see you, my friend. Appreciate you joining us on Washington Watch.
Thank you, Jody. Have a good evening.